Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kendra and today I want to be talking about waiting, and that is something I have never ever been good at. I finally feel like not that I have it all figured out and not that I won't mess up, but I finally feel like it's going to be easier for me to wait than it used to be. A big thing that he has been teaching me is to just pray for something and believe in it and then turn it loose and put it in his hands. Not stop praying for it, but just let go of it. I have a tendency whenever God promises something to me, the second that I get a little hint that he's going to give that to me, I grab it and run because I'm afraid that he's going to take it away from me. And usually that results in me walking away from whatever it was he was trying to give me. And then I get hurt feelings and feel like he took it away, but in the truth, it was just me. So that's something that I'm like trying to learn right now, is give it to him and let go. Last year in 2021, it was like the first half of the year, there was a general theme in a lot of the things that I was learning about, whether it was actually in my reading time or in a devotional or a sermon in church or blah, 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 like whatever it was, the general theme was about Joseph and how his path to get to where God promised him was not the way he expected, and it was very hard, but how he still remained faithful through all of that. And I just love that, like, he didn't feel the need to check in with God and wasn't like, hey, don't forget about me down here. Like, he just remained faithful to God and to whatever task he was given. So that's something that I'm also learning, is to be a good steward of what I have. That way, whenever I do receive the promises that he's given me, I am prepared for them. And that is part of the reason why I'm being more strict with myself with this channel. I genuinely planned on posting a video every single week, and that has not happened. I think consistently I've posted 3 in a row, and it was just once, and that's it. So that's one of the reasons why I am making it more of a goal and a priority, is because I want to be like Joseph. I want to be a good steward of what I have, and in this quote-unquote pit where I'm waiting to be at the palace that I have been promised so long ago, I want to be faithful through all of that. So I want to be prepared for whenever I actually get there. I feel like it's coming, and there's kind of a sense of urgency to really prepare this way and kind of just keep that practice of giving it to God. Another person who kind of similar situation was King David. He was anointed at a very young age. I think he was a teenager to be king, and he didn't see that for 20 years. And during those 20 years, he was constantly fighting for his life. Like literally fighting for his life. Like either in war, or King Saul was trying to kill him, like constantly fighting. And if you read through the Psalms, like, he goes through a lot of very human emotions, and that's part of the reason why I like Psalms so much, is because it's very honest on the human aspect. Like, it's rough to be a human, you know? Every single chapter in Psalms where he is talking about all these hard things he's going through, or these things that he's feeling, either he ends it, or it is a point in the middle of it that he's still trusting God. I'm going to read part of Psalms 37. I'm going to start in verse 3 and go to halfway through verse 7. Trust in the Lord and do what is good. Dwell in the land and live securely. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires. Commit your ways to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act, making your righteousness shine like the dawn, your justice like the noonday. Be silent before the Lord and wait expectantly for him. That last part, wait expectantly, over in chapter 5, verse 3, it says, in the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I plead my case to you and you watch expectantly. That verse was a part of my reading this morning. And then Psalms 37 was just something that I'd found looking for more on this topic for this video. And this morning when I read that, I plead my case to you and watch expectantly, it's like, it was one of those moments where I just like stepped back and looked at my life, and it's like, I don't know how to do that. And I am learning, and I have been learning. So it's like, I didn't realize that was one thing I was learning. That's one thing that shifted whenever I was like, okay, I'm getting really serious about God. I am going all in this year. That's something that's already been shifting, and it is only day 12 of 2022. God is so good. He just like works on you without you even realizing it. I always felt guilty for expecting God to answer my prayers. I think it's an important distinction to know that waiting and watching expectantly is not demanding. It's not selfish. It's not from a very selfish heart. What he's talking about, and he gives you a to-do list on how to actively wait for God to answer your prayers. And like, trust in the Lord, do what is good, take delight in the Lord, commit your ways to the Lord, trust in him, be silent before the Lord and wait expectantly. Like, all of these things aren't just waiting for your Heavenly Father to give things to you. It's loving him. And that's another thing that I've been working on, and just learning to love him, learning who he is and how he cares about me and how he wants what's best for me. And he does want to give me these things. It says right here, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Now, people take that out of context and say, well, whatever I want, God will give me. That's not true. The whole point of walking in this faith life is to align your heart with his, so your heart's desires become his desires. And so, and I have seen that in my own walk. Every single time that I've fallen away from God, I overanalyze what he has promised me, and I'm just like so sure that like I was just like making my own desires whenever I was following with God. And then whenever he calls me back and I come back, the Spirit just immediately drops that in my heart, and it's like I have no choice but to believe in it, and he's been so good to, even though I have had so many doubts, to just keep bringing me back into this place where he's reminding me that he is good and that he does want to give me the desires of my heart. It's not just, oh, I believe in Jesus, now I'm gonna get whatever I want. It's living that life. And there are so many trials that come with living that life, but there are twice as much, 10 times as much blessings that come with living that life. So I hope that was encouraging to somebody. I hope it made, no, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying I hope it made sense, because it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you next week, and make good choices out there.